What's popping, what's cracking, what's percolating, what is really good and good. It is your man, Theo Butler. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, rock with me, nation. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Today's show is dedicated to one comedian, Tony Baker. Seems to be that he has a problem with the recast T'Challa movement. Tony, if I could just see you over here for a few minutes. All right, I'm gonna stop there. What's up? What's good? Father's practice, was really good and good. It is your man Theo Butler, and yes, welcome to it. Damn, Tony, damn it, Tony Baker episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with the Robin Nation. Man, y'all go ahead and clap that thing. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a disrespectful comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Yes, Tony, I rock with you. As you can see, I rock with you. That character that you did with you and CT Topic, that y'all funny. I rocks with y'all out in the West Coast. So let me just go ahead and say this. I believe I did just inbox you. But why am I doing this video? Because I don't think you're going to check your DM. I don't think you're going to check your DM. Nobody checks their DM. People just say what they want to say. And nobody checks their DM. You have a huge platform. You say what you want to say, and doesn't matter if somebody has a fair response to it. So I'm doing this video on behalf of the Rock With Me Nation. I'm doing this video on behalf of the recast T'Challa movie. I'm doing this video on behalf of everybody that felt insulted by your comment I think people that didn't like Wakanda Forever didn't see it from a human emotion and grief perspective. And I get it. It's a comic book movie, so you expect action. But the movie is about loss, and the creators and actors in this film experience real loss from a human being. I kind of found that comment, that whole damn, and I don't know why you felt the need to do this. It's March. My birthday is next month. That's in a couple of weeks. April 21st to be specific with you. Send me something if you want. But it's March. It's March 2023. We headed into April. The movie came out November 2022. What we still talking about? Like, no. The movie came out in November, right? It hit Disney Plus in January. What we talking about? You know, when we first started Recast T'Challa, the point of emphasis, what was said is that we didn't understand. We didn't care about the cast and crew. We cared about the family. That statement hasn't changed. We've been very, very respectful to make sure we said nothing offensive to the family, nothing offensive about the family. We understood. They were mourning. But when you start talking about the cast and crew, and I get it because y'all got a nice cast and crew out there. Tony, you and I know something about personal loss. I'm going to ask you a question. Who was by your side when you went through your personal loss? That's a fair question. And you might think that's me hitting below the belt. It's not. You brought grief into this. I lost my mother a month before my 14th birthday. I can still see her right now while I'm talking to this camera, bled out on the white sheets while she had on her champagne-colored silk nightgown. She was pregnant, dude. I lost a sibling and a mother all at one fell swoop. at the age of 13. Let me tell you something about loss so you understand where I'm coming from with it. So you and all those who think like you be like, damn, that was a month before my 14th birthday. You know what made it even more traumatic is that I was living in the Bronx with her. I had to relocate to Camilla, Georgia. You want to talk about culture shock? I had to go stay with my grandparents, her parents. Yes, and my father was alive, Tony. Yeah. So after I joined the Marine Corps, shortly after I joined the Marine Corps in 1987, because I graduated high school in 86, if I'm not mistaken, I think my grandfather died in 89. That was the man who raised and adopted me, treated me like his son. Everybody's dying out of order around here, Tony. My best friend, Nick, played wide receiver for the Mitchell Baker Eagles. Number 88. He died when I was in my mid-30s. I'm going down memory lane as I talk to you right now, Tony. My grandmother died 2 years later. Welcome to your 40s. My aunt died just about 2 years after that. Tony, I'm out here all by my damn self except for my beautiful wife and my 4 daughters. Tony, I deal with abandonment issues. Yeah, I got to say a prayer every time my daughter, Crystal, gets up on the plane. I got to say a prayer for her right now because she's down in Durham, North Carolina, and she got to see the doctor. I know something about grief. Safe to say. Safe to say, I know something about grief. So I know how to process it. Safe to say Derek Bozeman knows how to process it as well. And the only reason why I'm saying that because even though he liked the movie, he still said recast the child. So what does that say to you about grief? Because the person who went to go see the movie, the brother, have you talked to him? Have you interviewed him? Have y'all flown him out to LA? Have you sat down and had a conversation with him? If not, hey, you can Google Urban Faith, Derek Bozeman. The interview is right there. That way you can get a true understanding for why Recast T'Challa feels the way that they do. Or what you could do is ask one of us. We've been called insensitive. We've been called uncaring. We have been called conspirators. We've been called crazy. We've been called misogynistic. We've been called misogynoir. Now here we go, all of a sudden, we are inhumane. No. Tony, let me explain something to you. Around about the time you figured out that you wanted to be a comedian was around about the time a lot of people started rocking with T'Challa. Early on in their childhood, 1966. Our first introduction when it comes to Chadwick Boseman came well after 1966. It was Get On Up. It was Gods of Egypt. It was 42. For me, it was, what's that movie on Netflix? Yeah, Messenger from a King. We got to know Chadwick Boseman, the actor, the man. 13 Bridges. We saw him play T'Challa as a role. We didn't see him as T'Challa. See, there's a difference, my brother. We saw him as an actor. Some of us still see him as an actor. And to be perfectly honest with you, when you want to talk about grieving and everything like that, there's a video that I did the night that I found out Chadwick Boseman passed. You want to talk about grieving? I've done quite a few videos in memory of Chadwick Boseman. I don't just talk about it. I actually be about it. You want to talk about grief? I can look to the left and see him right there. You have no idea what that man meant to quite a few of us because you didn't ask. You just made a statement. How about you come ask us? In regards to Recast T'Challa, How about you come ask us next time you want to make a statement about how we deal with grief, how we are as humans, how we feel about the movie. It's a reason why we stood tall in the paint and why we're not going nowhere in regards to Recast T'Challa. It's because the fact that what his estate was left with after his passing. It's because of when the sisters talk about they didn't get nominated for an Oscar. It's because, watch this, and you'll love this one. It's because I can't get to see brothers like you on the big screen. I got to watch you on YouTube. I'd rather see you on the big screen. That character that you got with the afro, I'd love to see him in a movie. But we know Hollywood. That's what Recast T'Challa know. We know Hollywood ain't gonna give it to you. See, we talk for the people like Dijman Hensu when he says it's hard out there for a black actor. Well, you know why it's hard out there for a black actor? Let me bring this on home for you. Because we keep taking acting roles off the damn table. They will never do that for their own, but they will throw it up in your face and you will reach out and grab it because it hits close to home for you. No, my brother, I get why you say don't recast. Because you know what it's like to grieve. You're not by yourself. And don't ever patronize a comic book person again by saying, all we want is action. No, we want a damn story. Ask us the question, Tony. I like you. I rock with you. I'm still going to rock with you. But what this is right now, this is a verbal dressing down because you didn't do the due diligence of asking somebody. You were being irresponsible on your Twitter feed. There's a way to handle that. Like I said, I rock with you. I rock with the whole crew, and I'm not going to stop because you said something you didn't know anything about. You were ignorant. You made an ignorant statement. You made an ignorant comment on your Twitter feed because you don't know. But that's okay. What we do when we don't know is we find out. And since I like to say sharing is caring, my brother, Tony Baker, I got a lot of information I'd love to share with you about T'Challa. I got some stories. Maybe some stuff that we can talk about in regards to Chadwick Boseman. So you can get a clear understanding of what Recast T'Challa truly stands for. So you don't ever make a statement as irresponsible as that. Again, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. But when it comes to Recast T'Challa, we said what we meant and we meant what we said. You said the movie was going do too big. We told you no. We told you we were going to leave Disney alone. We told you we were going to walk away from the MCU. How can I put it? You losing money. It's not a matter of comic book superhero fatigue. It's a matter of we finally got tired of you doing it wrong. And for more than quite a few of us, that BS that you gave us with Black Panther 2, see, we comic book fans. We comic book fans. We was reading comics way before the MCU was thought of. So all the people that you got capping for you, those are MCU fans. I'm speaking for the Recast T'Challa. We diehard comic book fans. So when you cross that line and you put out Black Panther 2, we were done with you. Bars. Now, what you got to do is you got to get it fixed. We ain't offering no solutions. We're not. Because you don't believe in hiring comic book experts. It sends out a red damn flag. Fine. Figure it out how you figure it out. Get in where you fit in. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.